And I highly recommend checking it out. This is another victim from Boulder, Colorado. When she was raped and tried to fight back, she was charged with assault. Her rapist got away. She stated very clearly that she believed that the way the Boulder Police Department treated her was worse than rape. It was worse than being raped. Mind you, Theresa Mycelia is a pretty white girl. Blonde hair. Whether it's dyed or not is arbitrary. That's what you guys like, isn't it? So, there's the bullshit about, oh, are you sure you didn't maybe ask for it a little bit? Or well, what did you do for him to do something like that? I've got multiple posts from her about that and others. Now, she has a lot of followers and she's got a lot of likes. People actually care about her because she is a pretty white girl. They actually do watch her channel. And she knows how to flaunt it. She's not stupid. She knows what world we live in. She knows how to sell it. She's also got it on lockdown as far as knowing how to do a lot of this electronic shit. I don't know how to do none of it. I haven't had any help with getting that shit turned in properly because I have to learn all of these things that people want me to do. You have to do this and you have to do that. You have to spend money here and here and here and here. And after I have spent that money and it is gone, where are you? Theresa Mycelia, she made a post 8 days ago on a YouTube channel. And she's got hundreds of views and a great many likes. My channel serves dual purpose of keeping myself and other people safe, as well as hopefully being a reserve of a reserve of evidence. If I end up dead, there's a lot of evidence that you guys haven't gotten to see because I need a place to process it. That's what I've needed from the start. I get that people got their own problems, but you know what? When you guys want to tell me that I shouldn't scream and shout, that I should act more adult, maybe you should act more adult. Especially in front of me, and especially in front of your children. People harmed me for having panic attacks over abuse. That includes being talked over. That is abusive as fuck. It is dismissive as fuck. When someone comes to you because they are being harmed, physically assaulted, people are threatening to kill their friends and family. And you're going to tell them they just got to love theirself. They just need to let it go. It's ongoing abuse, dumb son of a bitches. There isn't one mandated reporter that I went to about this abuse that was not aware of why I was bringing it to them. In the beginning, I didn't have the ability to record stuff. I was able to record phone calls finally after Natalie was killed, depending on where I was at and whether or not I could even make the phone call. My communication skills are shit, and cops are just going to disrespect me by talking over me and selling a false narrative. That's what they did in all of these situations. All I needed was the body camera evidence and the evidence from the hospitals. And that would have been so easy if someone had tried to advocate for me, instead of telling me to just take the abuse, which is what every single thing that you did other than help to turn it in resulted in. Me being abused because you're a piece of shit. I know that I'll never be as popular as Theresa and Mycelia. But that's not what this is about. This is about having a voice for all the victims, including myself. But it also includes Theresa and Mycelia. You know how we end these videos. Theresa Mycelia has a better following than me. She's got a lot more people that get on there. They like her. They type on there how pretty she is. And she knows it. A lot of women I know say, if you got it, flaunt it. Jackie Martindale said that to me. One of the nicest women I've met in my lifetime. And she was very pretty, too. The thing is, I told true stories. But it took so long for these people to come forward, to even talk to me about these situations afterwards. I had to use my newfound skills and my newfound abilities to screenshot the messages between me and my friends that showed that I went to people for help and that they dismissed me every single time. No matter what I had to say was not important, did not matter. And they were going to talk over me no matter what. They were going to type over me no matter what. Meanwhile, I have to make reparations and special thises and special thatses for other people with disabilities who claim that they're going to help me, and they go out of their way to ignore my disabilities and to be pieces of shit to me. Because my disabilities, well, they result in issues too. If you're going to offer to help somebody knowing that you have kids, and then you invest this time and energy into this person who you claim you're going to help, and then when it comes down to time to tell the truth, you say, oh, well, I can't, I've got kids. Well, you had kids when you said that you would help me too. The help that I had, because cops didn't want to do their jobs, resulted in dead people. That's how good my helpers were. That's how much they gave a shit. How many of y'all can say that your friends are responsible for the deaths of your friends because they're cowards? Theresa Mycelia has her own channel. She's also a victim of Boulder Police Department. And one of the people I've been speaking out about for years. She's living homeless. She gets lonely and sad. I was afraid she might have killed herself because of one of her posts a while back. I was glad to find her YouTube channel to know that she hadn't committed suicide. But I also wonder about her quality of life. The panic attacks that I have every day because of how my friends and family treated me, and how the cops treated me when I went to them for help and had to go alone. The fact that when you make an at-risk adult go through that, and the cops don't want to do their jobs, if you, their friend or family member, don't stand up for them, They will be victimized. They will be railroaded. This is not acceptable. The fact that I am forced to live in these conditions. I am forced into a position where I cannot function. And I am forced to do things that need to be done privately in public. But my friends forced me to do it public just as much as the police. Because while the police were fighting as hard as they could to look the other way, my so-called friends were fighting absolutely not at all to get this evidence shown. They were too busy arguing and too busy trying to hide their own stuff. Oh, sure, you were supportive, except for the fact that you never came forward with any of the stuff that you were a part of. You wanted to hide your involvement, and that's where you fucked up. After you already got involved. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and your sister's, and no victim left behind. Not even Theresa, Mycelia. Not even white girls. Not even blondes. No victim left behind.